Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the waters of YouTube, I'm back. I received my gimbal, that stabilizer, but using it is like using a bungee cord to lead a bucking bronco with a basket of loose eggs on its back through a maze. It is a nightmare. So if you can get a camera with built-in stabilization, I really suggest that. I think it was Teddy Roosevelt who said, "Walk softly and carry a big stick." Well, that's what that gimbal is. It turned out to be a big stick. And it was, oh goodness, with hundreds of combinations of buttons and an app that you have to download from the internet, which was also a pain. I'm just not thinking that it's worth it. So I may just hold out for the stabilization until I can get, a cheap camera with built-in EIS. That's electronic image stabilization. Not OIS. That's object. I can't say it. That OIS is object image stabilization. All right, got it that time. So anyway, at least I didn't pay a lot of money for it, but yeah, it came and it might have gone right away. But anyway, I was going to say Starship Enterprise has a sick bay. Well, I have a well house, and there it is. Yes, pun intended. But anyway, I'm going to walk down just a little bit to see if I can get a little more view here of the creek. It might be facing the sun. There's some more of the creek coming down from the ridge. Taylor's Ridge, which is behind me, or actually I'm on the sloping end of it, it is a 30-mile strip of iron ore. And back in the early days, in the early 1900s, people tried to mine it. There are even some old railroad tracks up there somewhere. Not really railroad tracks, but iron ore cart tracks. Somewhere up there. My neighbor has seen them. I've never found them. But yeah, they used to try to mine that iron ore. And I must say, my water in my well is full of iron. I don't think it'll hurt you because I've drunk it for years, but it's full of iron. And anyway, there was a up on the ridge. There was a small town called Farley. That's sort of a ghost place where they used to congregate. The small town, the miners of the iron ore, and it was brought down the mountain, down the ridge, to another little town in the Armurchie area called Shackleton. Neither one of those towns exist anymore, and I guess a lot of people don't even know they were ever there. But some useless information you might find interesting. By the way, see how some of my hardwood trees are twins? They grow right out of the ground into a twin trunk. My tongue is tied this morning. But, well, there's Coco out there playing. Copper's down the way at the neighbor's, probably. But anyway, I thought I'd just keep trying with the camera to make some videos. Try to put a little content in them. And I gotta stop saying like some politicians do. Let me turn it around just a little bit. That is the north side of the hollow. And you saw the other side of the hollow, which is over here. And I'm in a hollow with two finger ridges that come out of Taylor's Ridge. They are perpendicular and create a hollow down through here. So it's kind of nice. Keeps off some crazy weather, but not all. Well, I won't make this too long. way back up in there, you can see about 200 or 300 yards, there's an abandoned double wide. But nobody lives there. So even when they did live there, it never bothered me because they're not on my land. All right, well, all I can say is beware of the gimbal unless you're a rocket scientist and unless you've got the patience to learn those multitude of, hundreds of button combinations. It's just nightmare. It's nightmare. And don't forget, if you do get one, make sure you have your phone in it when you first turn it on, because that gimbal is going to go round and round and round and round and jump out of your hand. I know this by experience. So, well, this is Danny signing off. Coco out running around the well house. And I'll talk to you later.